I wanna talk to you today real briefly about astigmatism correction. And the best thing to do with astigmatism correction is to go see a friendly optometrist who you know isn't gonna just prescribe you things just to prescribe you more things. But if you don't have a friendly optometrist like that, there are several ways to figure out astigmatism correction. One of the easy ones is if your glasses or contact lenses are not overprescribed, meaning that at some distance you experience some blur. Like you see clearly, but when you look further enough, things get a little blurry. Congratulations, that's already good. And then if you change prescriptions, or if you're wondering about your existing prescription, the easiest way to check if you need astigmatism correction is if you experience blur or a double vision image, or an image where it seems like the image is clear but there are multiple ones of the same thing that are not completely lined up, which is what I call double vision. If you experience any of that and it doesn't clear up even when you get closer, then that's an indicator that you may need some astigmatism correction. Now, this doesn't apply to most people because most people go to the optometrist and the optometrist will prescribe you as much as possible. So even if you had like astigmatism that really doesn't need any attention, you'll still get astigmatism correction. But if you're working on this stuff by yourself, which is where it's most common that you maybe are underprescribed for astigmatism, then that's an easy way to check. So if you change your prescription, you're reducing astigmatism, and now all of a sudden there is like double vision-y kind of bit of the image that just stays that way, like text. You know, you see a written sign on the street and it just has a little bit of double vision that doesn't quite fuse and clear up. And you walk closer to the sign and closer to the sign, and things are sharper and clearer, but they continue not to line up. That's a hint that you need some astigmatism correction. Now, do you really actually need it or not? That's a question. A lot of times you don't need it for close-up. You'll notice that this goes away when you're looking at a computer screen, like 60 centimeters close. If it doesn't, then you probably have fairly high astigmatism. But otherwise, you know, if it doesn't quite clear up, and if you don't get headaches, and if it doesn't bother you, and if it's just like one diopter that you remove, then give it a little bit of time. And I'm not saying drive with these glasses, I'm not saying ignore whatever the local rules and laws are for glasses, but if it's like a minor thing, it will clear up over time, very likely. And this isn't advice, we're just having a philosophical discussion. But for the most part, easy way to tell with astigmatism is just image doesn't totally line up perfectly, even if you change the distance. If the image doesn't line up perfectly just at a further distance, but as you get closer, it's easier to fuse the image, then you don't need astigmatism correction. Then it's just that you're underprescribed a little bit, and it's probably a good idea. And with practice, you will be able to clear the image at greater and greater distances. Hopefully that makes sense. And on the site, there's also some astigmatism test charts, and it's really easy to check with a test lens kit that you can buy for $100 or $200 online. Or of course, if you have a friendly optometrist to help you, then that's also a great option. These videos for now are really just a fairly small audience. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when there's more of them, then subscribe to the amazing channel. And I'll see you in the next one.